midst of a radical regression from the joy we had just 3 years ago. It was a great redemptive moment, a chance to move forward by hope, and not backwards by our fears. Yet we find tonight a kind of backlash that's threatening the fabric of our forward progress. Attempts to recall the 10th Amendment, a challenge to the sovereignty of our more perfect union, an attempt to allow the majority to impose tyranny upon the minority. The 10th Amendment rationalized that they have the right to determine how to treat people then as slaves and then as segregation. Dr. King's struggle was to get the federal government to intervene to protect all citizens' right to vote, women's right to vote and serve on juries, workers' right to organize, children's right to a first-class education. We won those battles. But this is the 150th anniversary of the Civil War. And we've drawn the battle lines again. States' rights, the 10th Amendment, or the more perfect union. We've seen other displays of resistance. That is to say, calling the president a food stamp president in a pejorative sense. Governor pointing a finger in the president's face. How insulting and degrading could that be? Challenging his birthplace. He's an American-born citizen. The calling of the names, he's not a Christian, he's not one of us. So the attempt to marginalize the president, in many ways, the willingness to sink the ship of state just to hurt or destroy the captain. In the meantime, we find the crisis is that too few people have too much concentrated wealth and not paying their fair share of taxes, making money off of money, expanding poverty, expensive unnecessary wars, and then the loss of jobs and too much violence. 53 million Americans, 53 million are in food insecure tonight. 50 million are in poverty. It means they're not bankable. They cannot get money from the bank. Often they are not housed well, or they do not have insurance. They don't have an adequate place to stay. 1 million homeless children go to school every day in our country. We're too blessed to be that disgraceful as how we treat poor people. 53 million food insecure, 50 million in poverty, 44 million on food stamps, 26 million looking for a job. If we decide tonight to end the wars, to stop violence, and reinvest in each other, love each other again, big things will come our way. Last I look at the South today, it's such a new South. The one where I was arrested 51 years ago trying to use a public library. Walls have come down, bridges have been built, and because of that, you can have presidents like Carter from Plains, Georgia, and Clinton from Hope, Arkansas, and Bush from Odessa, Texas, can become presidents. We've freed the South of its stigma. All the big automotive companies moving south now, whether it's Honda, Toyota, or Boeing, all the big companies, because we pulled the cotton curtain down. When the cotton curtain was down, you could not have had the Olympics in Atlanta behind the cotton curtain. You couldn't have had the Atlanta Falcons playing the Carolina Panthers, Super Bowl game in Miami. We've helped to make America better. What a redemptive moment. In spite of that progress, there is a toxic air that's blowing and is undermining much progress. We shall not be moved. We shall not surrender. We must link arms, brothers and sisters, and choose hope over fear, and not allow hurt and hate to dominate our feelings. We have the power to go forward by hope. We will realize our dreams to make this land a land for all of our children. We will be measured by how we treat the least of it. We will feed the hungry. We will wipe out malnutrition, wipe out malnutrition. We will save our homes. We'll save our families. We'll stop violence. We'll make America better and the world more secure.